All right, it should be a pretty quick one because I really don't know what to think about it. But what is Finland trying to do to their men? All right, well, they're definitely trying to dress them as feminine as possible. I know that. I mean, we're all skinny jeaned out now, and men, it's hard to tell from down the way, is that a group of men or is that a group of women? Because it's like cool to be skinny, I guess, and just be in the tightest stuff possible. I see a lot of men wearing heels. A quick story about a guy I met on the street the other day. Dressed strangely as a woman, full beard, stuff like this, but had just mixture of different kind of fur on and a big turban type thing, bangs, just to go to the store. Was quite dressed up. And I asked about, I just talked to him nicely, you know. He was a gay male, and he said that the reason that he decided to dress like that was because people bullied him so much when he was younger here. And he said, if I'm not going to fit in, then I might as well just like do something on the outside and, stand out like that. I can make it. So, fuck everybody. I'm just going to get attention my own way. I understood it. I understood it. Like, I didn't when I first saw him, and I wanted to go ask him. I was curious enough to just go try to learn from him. But, doesn't hurt me, but I just was wondering, well, what about like things like high heels on men and stuff like this? Because I don't think women should be wearing them either. It's just intentionally weakening you so much. I mean, my ability to be able to run away from situations, holy crap, it's important. You have a lot of long hair and boys trying to look. I don't know. Maybe it's also that they look a bit feminine here, which is the men do, at least young. Very, very pretty people here, female and male. So maybe it lends a bit to that. We're also eating lots of soy here. That's what's served in schools. Meatless Monday. And high carb diets. We're all doing high carb, which gives a lot of us the chi-chis. Yeah, and not in a good way, man, not for muscle. So, yeah, I'm fascinated with what's going on. Here's a couple other pieces of information too, because I know the religious sides do not agree with any of this stuff. I know they already have gender neutral terms here and so forth. But for example, I was sleeping with a woman a while back that she worked for an advertising company here in Finland, and there was a big program they were doing something for the eyeglass place. I forget what it's called. Anyway, they won a bunch of awards here in Finland because they were one of the first ones to put this commercial out that it was like a man doing lipstick and just dressing like a woman in the mirror, and that was on mainstream TV. And I don't think she took it in a way like, hey, this is rewarded, or we need to go to something that is very anti-religion, or the majority of the country. If it's not the majority of the country now that disbelieves in that type of stuff, then it will be. We're certainly, I think religions are increasing here at a big rate. So it's interesting because it's definitely not like the two are going to agree with each other. And I would at least advocate for, like I said, not weakening the men any or women. No, corsets or stuff that you can't. I don't know. Whatever's weakens. Long hair even too. Hey man, like that's a weapon against you. Yeah, I love it on women though. So I gotta admit, I have a weird bias. But it definitely seems like we are rewarding as much as possible to push away from the strong male. We don't want that. We want our male celebrities to be very, like, calm with their sexuality. But some of the bigger shows being pushed on TV now are stuff like Everybody Loves Everybody. It's not just about gay anymore. It's about that you must like all sexes and all types or something like that, which is, didn't even know people like that really existed in large groups. Do they hang out together only? Do they stay away from just gay people? I'd be interested to know. Is there other segregation there? We're going to see a lot of Gillette type of commercials, I'm sure. The bad man is the stereotype. And I don't think I hear anything about the heroes of men. And that's crazy. I should end it with a story like that because these types of things happen all the time here in Finland. So the other day, there's somebody on a bus about to punch a bus driver. I can see him leaning around the glass and he's got his arm ready to, open hand, but it looked like he's flinching to swing at the driver while we're on a freeway. And I'm thinking, if driver gets hurt, whole bus gets hurt. So I stood up, get behind the guy, and I'm like, well, come on. I at least want to hold this guy back from hitting the bus driver if that's going to happen. And I don't advocate for being a hero. It's very stupid. Don't even try to. And I don't think of myself as a hero. This is just, I want to be fair if I can, but don't get involved. Stupid ideas. Really risky for your health. I look over to 4 men over on this side. They're 18 years old. They're all dressed in nice suits. They've all had a good night of drinking. It's late. They want to get home. And the way they're dressed, I'm sure they don't want to be involved in something like this. I can't even hear what the guy's saying to the bus driver. I don't speak the language. And then the 4 guys, I look at them and say, hey, if I grab him, you guys got my back? Just because I don't want to. First off, I'm not going to hurt the guy as much as humanly possible. And if they would just help with the situation, then even better. I have less chance to have to escalate or him to hurt me. So they just look at me. Yeah, all of them said it at once. And I'm impressed. This is the type of stuff that men get no credit for, but it happens all the time. It could have been a situation where the whole bus could have been in danger. And there was a whole bunch of people in the back. Nobody stood up, nobody reacted, nobody anything. So maybe I'm the idiot here, right? Maybe I shouldn't have, but I'm interested to hear what you think. And so the second time he comes behind the glass and he's got the arm ready to hit him again, but he doesn't swing. But if I would have even seen a flinch to make the, bus driver move, I was ready. I was close enough to be able to grab the man's shirt and just pull him backward to take away the power of the punch, right? Or the smack. It looked like he was going to basically smack him. But I can hit you pretty hard like that, so I thought it was still a threat to the driver. Anyway, he pulls over at the next stop. The guy didn't end up swinging, lets him off at the next. You've got to get off here, buddy. He didn't fight with the driver. He just, a lot of words, and then he got off the bus. But, once the bus is stopped, I think it was a different situation. But these are the things that, I guess no mother wants to be one of those, the mother of those 4 boys, or my mom would probably be disgusted that I get involved. She told me always, don't ever fight, no matter what, just leave the situation. Even though in a lot of situations when you were as fat as I was as a kid or as awkward, the fights are gonna come to you. There's not much you can do about it. It's just gonna come your way. So, a quick video on are men trying to be turned into women here? I don't know. That's not the point of the video actually at all. It's just kind of a study into masculinity here.